shaping the Jim Beam middleweight bout. Thomas the Soldier Fallowo with a record of 9-1, 7 knockouts, weighing 165 pounds, sitting at 6 feet 1 inch from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. His opponent, TYLON, BURRIS, 5-0, 3 knockouts, also weighing 165 pounds and standing at 6 feet 1 inch from Hartford, Connecticut. For the official fighter introductions, we head down to the center of the ring with Bill Carpenter.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Jim Beam and Salsa Tequila bout, scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing in the middleweight division. Your referee, Danny Schiavone. Introducing the red corner first, to my right. He's wearing the purple trunks trimmed in black. This fighter weighted at 165 pounds. Undefeated as a professional. 5 wins, no losses. 3 wins coming by way of knockout. From Hartford, Connecticut, here is TYLON Shadow Boy BURRIS. Across the ring to my left, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the blue trunks trimmed in white. This fighter also tipped the scales at exactly 165 pounds. His impressive professional record shows 9 wins, just 1 loss, 7 big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Manfredo's Boxing and Fitness in Narragansett, Rhode Island, introducing Thomas the Soldier FALOWO. Referee Danny Schiavone with final instructions.
All right, fellas, we went over the rules in the dressing room. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Keep the bout clean. Touch them up, go back to your corners, good luck.
6 rounds of boxing, middleweights.
Here we go with this middleweight battle between TYLON BURRIS and Thomas FALOWO. I'm Pat Sullivan, my broadcast partner is Peter Manfredo Jr. here, courtesy of Classic Entertainment and Sports. And Peter, this is a fight when I first heard it was announced. I looked at it, I said, wow, these guys are gonna fight each other. You have Thomas FALOWO, 9-1, against an undefeated TYLON BURRIS, 5-0 with 3 knockouts. Hats off to both fighters just for accepting this fight. This is a heck of a battle.
Definitely. I mean, you gotta give comments to both these guys. I mean, they're coming in here, they're risking their... I mean, Thomas can easily be 10-0. I watched this fight he lost, and I thought he won the fight, so he can easily be 10-0. These guys can both be undefeated. They're both risking their records here, but, you know, it makes for an interesting matchup.
Thomas now in his 11th bout, TYLON in his 6th professional bout. And Thomas with not only more experience in the total amount of fights boxed, but also FALOWO's 70 total rounds to TYLON BURRIS' 17. So we'll see if ring experience plays a factor here in FALOWO's favor. Last time out for TYLON BURRIS, he won a unanimous decision, a 6-round fight against 2-1 Marlon Farr. That was on ESPN. Before that, he was here at Twin River and had a 6-round knockout against previously undefeated Kevin Cobbs here in November. FALOWO, on the other hand, has won his last 3 fights after that controversial split decision loss you mentioned, Peter. And Thomas has come back as a completely new fighter. Coming up after the amateur fights, everybody was saying, look at Thomas, he's an animal, he throws so many punches. He came out after that loss, and since then, he's had even more motivation, and he's been even meaner in that ring.
That's it. I mean, he's determined. He wants to win. You know, you see him, you see his face when he comes in. He's mean, he's focused. He has one thing on his mind, and that's to win. And I don't think anything's going to stop him from trying to win.
Final minute to go here in round number 1. This is the 6th opponent in a row for Thomas that has a winning record.
BURRIS is a slick little boxer. He's going to try to pick his shots, pick him to the body. Thomas has got to stay busy. Keep working him down. And that's the thing with Thomas right there. He wants to get you against the ropes. He wants to outwork you, and that's what he has to do to win the fight.
Final 20 seconds to go here in round number 1. Again, a 6-round fight between Burris and FALOWO.
Nice hook by FALOWO. Nice little left uppercut by Burris. Good round.
End of round number 1. We're going to listen into the corner of Thomas FALOWO with Peter Manfredo Sr.
You're throwing, you're scoring. 1, 2, and a hook. Don't fucking rush in. Get your feet under you. Solid shots, combinations. Make a move and come back with it again. Down and up, under and over and down. Rip. Good rounds, close.
Peter, even before Thomas was a professional fighter, he was still in the gym sparring with you, a guy who throws a lot of punches every round. Certainly gave you some great work training for your world title fight. What is it about Thomas that makes him such an aggressive boxer?
Well, he wants it. You know, he's a fighter that comes in every day, you know, and if no one was working with him, I told my father, I said, you're working with all these guys all day. See this kid over here to the right of me? I said, he comes in here by himself every day, he works hard. I said, those are the guys you should be working with. Those are the guys that want it. And look at him now. He's 9-1. He's in for a tough fight here, but he's game. He wants to win.
In round number 2.
Thomas working him behind his jab, and that's exactly what he has to do.
TYLON BURRIS, 35 years old, 11 years the elder of Thomas FALOWO. Burris took some time off in the midst of his boxing career. Now has been active in the past 12 months.
Burris is looking for that one big shot, but he got to throw more than that with this kid because this kid's going to keep coming and keep throwing. And he wants to weigh you down.
And Schiavone separating the two.
Nice left hook coming in, caught him with.
And you see here, Peter, Burris content on fighting in close with Thomas. Is that play into an advantage of Thomas?
That's an advantage for Thomas. You know, Burris needs to get on the outside and try to pick him apart, which he was trying to do in the first round. He started off doing a little bit in this round, but Thomas is going to keep coming. They don't call him the soldier for nothing. He's going to come, he's going to weigh it down, he's going to break it down. And that's what he's doing now to Burris.
Schiavone again warning Burris for punching to the back of the head of Thomas. And that's what's tough about these fights, Peter. If you fight in close like that, that's when you have a really good chance of punching someone in the back of the head with those short hooks.
Right. Thomas is doing good right now, just staying busy, landing the shots he wants to land on, probably breaking down Burris a little bit. He looks a little tired, a little winded. Playing right into the hands of FALOWO. Good round for FALOWO.
Listen here in the corner of Burris.
Give me some water. I'm down.
The Miko Extreme is dedicated to providing legal counsel and selling representation of your legal problem in the various ways
All body, that will slow him down.
choose
Take a deep breath.
okay. First, when it comes to protecting your legal rights and your reputation, choose the Miko and Extreme.
Okay?
Not your typical
Keep your
law.
composure. You got this fight.
CES is also proud to introduce tonight's sponsor, Sims Metal Management, with more than 270 facilities around the world. Sims is the world's largest, most experienced metal recycler. Check them out today at Sims-M-M.com. Sims-M-M.com for all your recycling needs.
Burris' corner telling him to back him up. Easier said than done against a fighter like Thomas.
Exactly. As you see Thomas, he doesn't take a step back, even right now.
Thomas FALOWO, 6'1", 165 pounds. A 24-year-old from Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Working his jab nice.
I remember watching Thomas's first 6-round fight and thinking in the 5th and 6th round, how's his stamina and endurance going to be after his first 4-rounders? And in the 5th and 6th round, he looked stronger than he did at the beginning of the fight. And we're going to see that progressively go on here in this fight too.
Right, you're going to see it in this fight, and then hopefully Burris is in shape because this kid ain't going to stop.
Again, Burris
Complaining a lot, and this is boxing. I mean, you're going to get headbutts, you're going to head clashes. I mean, stop complaining, you got to fight.
Burris did go 6 rounds in his last fight. But other than that, only 17 rounds total in his career.
Thomas just keeps working. You hold one hand, he's going to use the other.
Minute and a half to go here in round number 3.
Nice jab by FALOWO there. Burris does look winded a little bit here, doesn't he? Only in the 3rd round.
Certainly in his 5 professional fights, he hasn't faced anyone with the endurance and the punching numbers of Thomas. Final minute to go here in round number 3.
Good work by Thomas in there. Burris looking to hold. You're not going to stop this kid from coming forward. You got to throw back.
And now Thomas is starting to connect on those really short hooks when they come in close. And that's where Burris could potentially get hurt.
Burris is looking to grab. That's for Burris, holding the back of the head.
We've seen a lot of that here tonight, Peter. The holding in the back of the head and points deducted for it. In a fight like this, that's a point you can't give up easily.
No. That makes it a huge difference, especially when Thomas is winning the round as dominant as he is. That makes it a 10-8 round now.
Certainly tough to come back after giving Thomas 2 points.
And look at Thomas's face. I mean, look how determined he is. 3rd round.
You're gonna turn that fucking shoulder. That's what you're gonna do. You're trying to open up over there. Just drop that shoulder and dig that hook on the inside. You're gonna nail him. He's tired. He's ready to go. Take the fucking shit out of him. Take his piss and vinegar right out. He's ready to go. You already wore his ass out. Come on, you're fighting this fight, let him grab you. Fight your fight. Don't just walk in without a jab either. Behind the jab. Just like you did in the gym.
Every time you throw your right hand, he ducks to your right. He needs to hook right to his shoulder. He's gonna walk right in.
Jab and right hand to the shoulders. That's what we've been saying. Left hook on the chin, but it's gonna be quick. You know? Gotta be quick. Turn that right knee, turn that right foot. Let's go. You had them all. Don't let, when you have them all, you're gonna go to work. Behind the jab.
That's head coach and trainer for Thomas FALOWO, Peter Manfredo Sr. I'm here with Peter Manfredo Jr. And in that little corner session, Sr. told Thomas that he's ready to go. Do you see that in Burris, that he's ready to go?
I don't know if he's ready to go. He's definitely slowed down a little bit. But, you know, I think he's trying to pump his fighter up, which he did. You know, go in there, throw more punches. And you know what? You keep throwing and keep landing like you are, he might go. But I like the advice also by Dave Keefe, how he told him, you know, when you're throwing a right hand, come back with another left uppercut. He's going into that shot, so he had good advice from his corner in that round.
And Thomas coming forward as soon as Danish opponent calls the action back on. Now Burris trying to come forward. There you see it right there. The double jab and then that right hook. That's exactly what the corner called for. Nice jab there by Burris.
Nice work by FALOWO there. See, not going to stop. Deep punching, beautiful shots.
And this is the type of fight that Thomas wants. You hear the fans on their feet. A very pro-FALOWO crowd here at Twin River.
Good 1-2 by FALOWO. Another one.
That right connected for sure on that second time around.
Seems like he's landing at will now, Pat.
Now Burris might be keeping his hands down a little bit too much, feeling the fatigue here in round number 4. Burris has gone 6 rounds before, but not against a guy who throws a volume of punches and a volume of punches that are as accurate as Thomas is throwing in this fight.
Right, and obviously it makes a difference. FALOWO going to the body a lot too. You got to give him credit for that. That slows an opponent down.
It's one thing to fight an opponent who can throw 100 punches around. It's another thing to fight an opponent who throws 100 punches around but throws them accurately.
Accurately landing body shots, breaking it down, taking the will out of you. FALOWO is that guy, and he's proven it here tonight. You see Burris trying to hold his head, and then Thomas got his 2 hands free. He's working him.
Thomas a very smart boxer. He's aggressive, but he stays smart the entire time. And now you see he's got Burris where he wants him, up against the ropes.
And he's going to unload like he is.
Burris smartly ties up.
Looks like FALOWO took the heart out of Burris in that round.
And you can see at the very end of that Burris just actually punched the camera before he sat down.
All right, listen. You've got to stand right. You're behind right now. Right? You're behind in this fight. You've got to step it up. You have the ability to step it up. Let this kid push you around. You've got to start going. No more lazy jabs. Commit to it. Okay? 9 more minutes of fighting. You've got plenty of that. Show me something. Come on.
Here's the 5th round in the scheduled 6, and you heard the corner there, Peter, asking Burris if he was tired, and he said a little bit.
That means a lot. That means
he's tired.
That's it. I didn't like his expression on his face when he went back to the corner. He looked like a beaten man right there. We'll see how he reacts to in this round. Because you know FALOWO, he's going to keep coming. As you've seen him in the past, he's not going to stop. He's going to keep coming. He's going to keep landing. His confidence grows as the rounds go on.
Thomas sticking that jab again. Nice pair of uppercuts there by Thomas.
Burris is still firing back, though. He didn't give in yet.
One thing that FALOWO has done well this fight is every time Burris tries to bring it in close to tie him up, Thomas has done a good job of going to the body and even coming back upstairs to him in the head.
Yep, he keeps working. He's not giving him a chance to tie him up, slow him down.
I'm sure those watching at home, Peter, after you said you've sparred with Thomas so many times, must be wondering what those sparring sessions were like. Both you and Thomas like to come forward. Neither of you ever shy away from a punch.
No, so everybody that used to come and watch us spar, they used to say, wow, this is better than a fight. You know, I mean, the fight is won in the gym. It's all the hard work that people don't see in the gym that you do. But it gets you ready for this night. And you can see Thomas works hard in the gym. It's paying off tonight. He's breaking his opponent down. Burris looks tired. He's looking to hold. Thomas is looking to finish him. So it goes to show you the hard work he does, and it's got to be a credit to Peter Manfredo Sr., who trained him well.
I tell you, Pete, you probably could have charged admission for those sparring sessions.
You definitely could have.
Certainly, you give credit to Peter Manfredo Sr. I think Junior deserves a lot of credit for making Thomas as tough as he is. If he didn't have you as a sparring partner to go in there and throw these many punches with and against, then he certainly wouldn't be as tough as he is now.
Well, I thank you for that. I appreciate it.
And right now, he's taking it to a very tough TYLON Burris, undefeated at 5-0. Came in here with 5 less fights than Thomas, but still came in here ready to bang and still throwing punches here, but Thomas really dictating this fight.
Oh, nice little left hook on the inside.
Final seconds.
Another nice round for FALOWO.
Last round, and let's listen to Peter Manfredo Sr.
That fucking jab, just like all those rounds you're working, it's going to be fucking working double overtime now. Double overtime. Everything behind the jab. I don't want him to get close to you. Keep him at that distance. If you're going to bounce, you bounce. You're winning the fight big. Dave, anything else?
Ah, you're there, man.
Everything off the
Once
jab,
the right
son.
hand releases, you got to come back to your hook range. He just dives right into it.
Dave, Thomas, they're trying to overextend on it. Just keep it short so that hook will be in play. Just short with the right, like you're going to score with the hook. But it's got to stop behind the jab.
Little steps.
Don't overextend on the right. Just sit on it and then turn that hook. Last round, be smart. Smart. I need you to be understanding focus, all right? Let's go. Let's go.
Come on.
Hands up right away.
Yeah, do not paralyze. You make them miss, you make them pay.
Now, Peter, if you're Thomas coming out of this corner here, knowing that you're in command on the scorecard, do you go out and look for that knockout, knowing that Burris is a little bit tired, maybe a little defeated in this point of the fight? Or do you just stick with the game plan and keep coming forward and sticking your jabs?
I think Thomas is like a fighter like me, and that's why I like him so much. He's going to go for the knockout. He's going to go for the kill. He's a fighter. Fighters are born, not made. What we should do and what we're going to do is two different things.
Certainly a lot of similarities in your fighting styles. Final 2 minutes to go here in this fight. Thomas looking for his 10th victory as a professional. Surely a milestone in anyone's career.
Oh, yeah. Especially someone like Thomas, who comes in the gym and started with nothing and just works so hard to get where he is today. And to watch it pay off, I'm proud. Beautiful shots in there he's landing.
And Peter, if everybody wasn't already sure about his determination in this sport, Peter Manfredo Sr. moved his gym from Pawtucket down to Narragansett, so Thomas now has to have an extra 35 minutes after work to go train, and he does that religiously every single day. If anyone ever doubted his determination, there's no doubt now.
No doubt. There was never a doubt in my mind, but if anybody did before, you're right. There shouldn't be any more.
Final minute and change to go here in the fight.
Thomas is feeling good. You can see he made a little face in there. Just got, he knows he's in control of the fight. Landing at will. Doesn't look like Burris is trying to win anymore. Trying to survive.
Trying to get to the next 42
Beautiful
seconds.
one, too. Hurt him with that. Beautiful shots. Burris is hurt.
Thomas looks like he wishes the fight was a lot longer than 42 seconds.
Burris is definitely hurt.
Final 30 to go. See if Thomas can finish the fight. He wants to. Good tie up there by Burris. Fans on their feet. Final seconds to go.
That was a beautiful win.
And Peter, I've called just about every one of Thomas's fight, and every time he seems to get just a little bit better. I'm going to say right now, he got a lot better from his 9th victory until tonight. He took on a very tough TYLON Burris, a guy who has a lot of power, and by fighting the way he did, he took the power completely out of Burris's hands.
He did. You got 100% right. He is getting better and better as a fighter, and hopefully he stays on that road, and we can see him as a world champion one day.
Now, seeing him start from such a young age as an amateur, seeing him progress as a pro to where he is now, where do you see his career going?
Well, I mean, this is a tough game. It's tough to say who's going to make it. You got to get that shot. You got to be that good. As long as he keeps progressing like he is and staying on the right track, working hard, he's got to get a little luck too, and he can go right to the top. Anything can happen. This is boxing.
Anything can happen for sure. What just happened in that ring was a dominating performance by the Soldier. If he does get the victory, and all 3 judges agree with us, Peter, he gets his 10th victory as a professional. Certainly a milestone for anybody.
Yeah, I agree. And he's only getting better, like you said, so.
For Burris, certainly game when he came in here for this fight, knew he was up against a tough challenge in Thomas, but he didn't back down. He hung in there for the entire 6 rounds, and he was punching back. And we're going to see right now if the judges agree with us as we send it down to the center of the ring with Bill Carpenter.
Ladies and gentlemen, having completed the scheduled distance of 6 rounds of boxing, let's go to the judges' scorecards for your official decision. Judges Morand and Carasone both score the bout 59-54. Judge San Martino has it 60-53. All 3 judges scoring for your winner by unanimous decision. In his most impressive performance to date, Thomas the Soldier FALOWO.